Hello, hello, hello. Now let us begin. Are you sitting comfortably? Hello, what have we here? How we doing? Hey Lily. Why will it not let me scroll up? I am just about to start cooking food, so I will be absent from chat, but you're here in spirit and ears, that's fine. As long as you can join us eventually, because we need to have a bit of chat. There we go. I am just keeping webcam off today because it is very, very warm, and it's not a real stream anyway, so who cares? Do we have audio? Yes, we do. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Alright then. And we shall begin. The great mining of our age. So I think I have officially peaked in my YouTube career with that thumbnail. It's all downhill from here. So where did we get to? Going by the percentages there, so a quick reminder, and for those who have maybe not been here before, we are going clockwise, starting at 6 o'clock, starting at Earth here, local cluster. We started by probing Uranus, and we're going around the clock that way. 92% because we haven't visited Tuchanka for story reasons yet. 83% because likewise there's some like story planets there, but that's fine because you can't mine inhabited planets where there's actual quest content. So I guess we got to the Minos wasteland. Not actually that far during the last mining stream. So we got a lot of ground to cover. Oh, well, we've been here before. I think this must have been the last thing we did. We'll send a single probe to this planet before we did the side quest.
Launching probe. With
those husks. The weird little Reaper shrine that we found. Well, some miners found. Miners! And then that triggered the collector's mission.
Probe launched.
Yeah, we are doing some Galactus shit, Bryn. We're just consuming the galaxy. Oh, so I found some interesting stuff. Oh, hello, Oda. I found some interesting information out. I was wrong about the carry capacity for minerals in this game. It is effectively infinite. I don't know if it goes up to like 99999 or it just keeps going. But either way, we don't really have to worry about how much we are packing.
Probe away.
How much we're packing into the Norman Days engine core, or wherever the hell we're storing all this platinum. So as always, we will obviously be responding to any and all distress signals and, you know, things like that, which you only ever find by doing the mining game. Bloody hell. Bloody hell, what are you doing, Steven? Right, we'll just go here and hope that there's a fucking gas station. There we go, a gas station. Stock up on some mines, and we'll just carry on from here. We'll go back to Minos later. So how are we all doing today? Oh, it's been a bit stormy weather here, like thunder lightning.
Probe launched.
Pissing rain, but really humid. I am, like, again, I am, let's be honest with you here, I'm sitting here with my shirt off, which is why I'm not webcamming. It is too hot for that shit. But I've got a pint of icy water in front of me.
Probe away.
So I can yap forever. Oh.
Probe launched.
And Uni has closed the door on me. Tired of my yapping already. Not even yapping that much. Got nothing to fucking talk about. Well, I suppose I got a few topics of conversation. We'll see what comes up. First thing on the mind, Anybody excited for Battlefield 6? Probably not the current audience, I'll be honest. I don't think anyone here is particularly on that train. But have you been seeing, even if you're not like internet, have you been seeing the discourse online? Did I say Battlefront 3? 6. Battlefield 6. I don't know. God, I wish Battlefront 3. There have been video after video online of these people. I mean, like, you guys, you play Overwatch with me, you know what's what. Sorry, Uni is standing at the door looking exasperated like she has something to say. We'll let her speak first. What's up?
Lower your voice. It's so heavy. Sorry.
Close your door then.
Close, it doesn't work.
Apparently, I am too loud. It's going through 2 sets of doors. Well, anyway, I'm at work just hearing stream. That's fine. There's not much to see at the moment. So yeah, Overwatch players. You know when you're up against a McCree, a Clint, a Cassidy, whatever his name is in these woke, post-woke days, flicking these like excessively fast FPS players who are effectively like, it's always a coin flip whether or not they're cheating, because it looks like aimbotting, but they're actually just spending 900 hours in a fucking aim lab software perfecting their mouse flicks to instantly track and go from headshot to headshot to headshot and all that shit. There have been just tons of these videos, sensitivity at 400%, yeah. Tons of these videos going around. The most recent one being some VTuber, I don't know who they are, some trans VTuber, with an admittedly very nice VTube, like a hand-drawn, ink-sketched image, Sona, whatever the term is. But they were getting accused a lot of cheating. I don't think they were, from everything I've seen, but it looks so fucking sussy, and if nothing else, it's just putting me right off even playing the goddamn game, which is really my point. Like, even if it's not cheating, even if it is just, oh no, they're actually just really good at the game, and they've trained themselves to play at like 500% mouse sensitivity, and all this stuff, it's like, I don't want to play. Because this is exactly, well, not this, but just the sweats was exactly what made me stop playing Battlefield 4 back in the day. I was actually really big on, like, Bad Company 2, Battlefront 3, I'm going to keep saying Battlefront, haven't I? Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4 for a while, and then I just started to drop off because it was getting way too try-hard. Whether they're cheating or not, or just absurdly good, it doesn't matter. The experience playing against them is the same. It isn't fun, and it isn't worth it. Yeah. It's like the same old experience we often complain about, as in, like, myself, Oda, and Lily here in chat, when we're in Overwatch, and you're up, and we're just playing casual. You know, we're just doing we have jobs, asterisks, some of us do, some of us have part-time jobs. We have jobs, it's like, we got a few hours of free time after work. Do we want to be social? Do we want to just hang out in Discord? Let's play a game. Let's just have fun. And then you go into a match and instantly you're up against 5 people with gold names from competitive play, and they're all instant headshotting, and it's like, what are you fuckers getting out of this? Is this fun for you at this point? Yeah, I mean, I mentioned Overwatch already, but to kind of bring it to something we can all relate to. And what have really been bothering me is seeing people referring to people like me, 32-year-old Red Scott Steven. Apparently, I am what they're calling a battle dad now, which is to say, you're too slow, old man. Welcome to the new age. All these people raised on Fortnite who fucking I can't be doing with it. I want my slow-paced, methodical, tactical, squad-based shooter. I don't want my fucking seizure-inducing gameplay. zooming around with maxed out FOV, maxed out sensitivity. It's just depressing. Anyway, that's what been on my mind last day or so. And I feel like the only real solution to this, which would piss you know, those people off, but fuck them, would be if you could implement like a maximum like turn speed. I don't even know what term to use here. Because when you see these people, they make 180-degree turns in like a frame. They just zoom around because they got their sensitivity so high. It's like, can you just reduce the speed at which you're able to turn the camera? Because like, if you were a real soldier, man, you're gonna slosh your entire brain to the to the back of your skull at the fucking the G-forces that you're putting on your body to make these kind of moves. Ugh.
Probe launched.
Anyway, that's why I stopped playing PvP games in general, because of tryhard. I just want to have fun. That's why I play co-op games like Helldivers, or real-time strategy, single-player games like Hearts of Iron 4. Yeah, like, it's a shame, because I still might get Battlefield 6, because Battlefield 1, the World War 1 era one, was the last one I played. A good bit. I enjoyed it. I skipped Hardline, which was the one before that. I can't remember if there was like another kind of near future one. Can't remember if that was before or after. And then it was Battlefield 4. Because, like, honestly, I cannot overstate just how much I used to love these games. Like, they were our LAN party things during our high school years.
Probe away.
4 or 5 of us crowded into a conservatory with each of us bringing our PS3s with us to James's house. One of us having to get the CRT, but it's fine because it's kind of nostalgic. You know, these are the kind of memories I have playing these games, and I'm just not going to be able. I just feel like I'm never going to be able to get that back. It's gone. It's in the past.
Launching probe.
Will they still have Mass Effect?
Probe launched.
Going away on a work trip again. Yeah, I saw your message in the D&D Discord, Oda. And I'm sad to hear. I don't know whether to delay or to go ahead without you. Undecided. I mean, if we delay, it just means I have to play more BioShock Infinite this Sunday. What a shame.
Probe launched. Launching probe.
You decide, it's your Sunday. No, it's not just me, it's everyone. It's just we're kind of at a potentially major story point. Don't know if it's going to be able to just do our usual. If somebody's off, we just have like a side quest day. Fighting a whale or something. Don't know if that's really going to work in this instance.
Probe launched.
More mechanics there is in the game, and the more difference between good and really good gamers. Yeah.
away.
Battlefield 1 was my shit. During 2017, I had to leave for Puerto Rico because of Category 5 hurricane. Stayed with my sister and played a lot of Battlefield 1. Had a round where I went 100-0 in a tank. Fair. Still good. God, well-coordinated tank matches.
Probe away.
With in like a LAN party situation where you've got your gunner or your driver literally in the room with you, so you can just like call out targets. Those were so good.
Probe launched.
Love Battlefield 1. Yeah, I remember playing quite a lot with you.
Launched.
I feel like it's kind of the only time, maybe except for Star Wars Battlefront, that we played like that sort of shooter together. Lily. Come on, where are all the minerals hiding? I know there's more of you. Whoa.
Probe launched.
Oh, hello to Hans. I literally did the mining minigame for hours. It's very meditative. That's why we're here. Malgus. Huh. Sorry, I just realized this system is called Malgus. Darth Malgus is a BioWare character, right? That is Star Wars The Old Republic. Huh.
Probe away.
Yeah, you'd think somebody would have dealt with the tank, Octavia, who was like getting 100 kills and hadn't been killed yet themselves. You'd think somebody would just go, right, I'm gonna spawn in with some kind of anti-tank weapon to deal with this fucker. But no. No. God, it's like our Overwatch team. Someone shoot the Mercy, please. They've got 10,000 healing and they haven't died once. Just shoot them.
Launching probe.
Nope, I'm gonna chase that Reaper instead. No matter how many times he ghosts away. Son of a bitch.
Launching probe.
Still at work, but mine well, brother. We will mine until we either run out of minerals or run out of credits to buy mining probes with. Whichever hits first.
Probe launched.
I'd love to play EA Star Wars Battlefront with you again, Stephen, but it's not cross-play. So one of us will have to make the sacrifice. I mean, I have it on PS5 and PC, so I don't know what the problem is.
Probe away.
Unless you have an Xbox I'm unaware of. Another system to my name.
Fuel reserves at 50%.
A moon. That's no moon. That's a solar system. I can see that planet hidden behind the star. Think you could escape my wrath? Get mined. So I always like to try. I need to try to find the absolute sweet spot before I launch the probe.
Launched.
Actually, yeah, like, the fact that I have finished the retrospective and cleared up like 200 gigabytes on my hard drive, I've got much more freedom to just install shit. So yeah, I could easily reinstall the game on PC.
Probe away.
We are down to our last probe, so we're gonna have to head back to the gas station,
Probe away.
pick up some chewits for Joker. They did enemy tank rush me and killed me when you were at 98 or 99. They were bound to learn eventually, right? Probes. Ooh, big star system. Murky water. Despite the name, murky water has yet to show any signs of having actual water. Its name is a literal translation from the original Hanar, which considers murky water a sign of danger. Murky water has a hazy, crushing atmosphere of carbon dioxide and blah-de-blah-de-blah-blah. Right, are we in Hanar space then? Good. Less fucking minerals for those jellyfish. What are they gonna do with them?
Launching probe.
Build little statues to their enkindlers. Oh, the enkindlers. Enkindle this, motherfucker. You alien scumbag.
Probe launched.
So, at the risk of making us all depressed, what else is happening in the news?
Probe away.
Ugh. I'm barely aware, to be honest.
Probe launched.
Those alien bastards circumcised me. For religious reasons.
Launching probe. Probe launched.
Duke Nukem as the ambassador of humanity instead of Shepard. It could have been...
Launching probe.
Nom, 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 nom. Anybody been playing anything?
Probe away.
I've just started a new Tale of Two Wastelands playthrough. Fallout 3 in New Vegas, and I'm doing it on very hard difficulty because in all these years I've never actually changed the difficulty on any Fallout game. I just play it on like standard. So I just thought, you know what? See if this changes the experience much, and it is.
Launching probe.
It has made it pretty tricky to move around. Got to be very picky about what quests I can actually accept at my current level. But I've got a sledgehammer now, and it ragdolls anything I hit with this special attack, which is making things a lot easier. Run up against a super mutant. Special attack, whatever it's called.
Probe launched.
Mauler or something. Fucking launch that ragdoll 30 feet into the air.
Probe away.
We've had no time to play anything other than Overwatch with you guys. We need to keep an eye on how much longer is left on that battle pass as well, come to think of it. It's not long, is it? It's only, what, 10 to 11 days now? Was it 2 days ago we played? I think it was like 13. Got a Category 3 Hurricane. Hurricane Erin. Going to pass by on Saturday and Sunday. Shit.
Probe launched.
God, I wonder if that's probably part of the same weather system we're getting at the moment. Where did you say? You say you are in Puerto Rico? Or was that just you were last time there was a hurricane?
Probe away.
Got me a 64GB memory card for the PS Vita for all those games. Really slow download speed on Vita. God. I have all of 2 games.
Probe launched.
And I've reviewed them both. And I will probably never turn my Vita on again.
Launching probe.
Whoop.
Probe launched.
Where are the minerals? As you can see, I kind of just take planets one little chunk at a time, and I just kind of like zigzag around before I rotate. That's just my way. Right down to the poles as well, because they can hide them. Yep. Like so.
Launching probe.
Yeah. From and still in Puerto Rico. Cool. Yeah, probably is then. Be the whole North Atlantic whackery. It's hitting us.
Probe away.
These the tail ends hitting us, it seems. Just sat down with food. Been playing KOTOR 2. Doing a tech hack build, if you could say this game has builds. Yeah, your character, Jedi Outcast Lee. Haha. Funnily enough, for whatever, like... So the Old Republic games are kind of funny because they are legends, but they're the only Legends content which wasn't cancelled and like thrown in the bin when Disney took over, because the Old Republic MMO has kept going on for years, right? So I guess you could kind of say it's sort of its own area of canon. But in any case, in the Old Republic, the Revan, or whatever the fuck, the main character of the first game is canonically a dude, but KOTOR 2's protagonist, whatever name they go by, the courier or whatever, they are canonically a lady person. Because they get referenced in the Old Republic MMO, which takes place like, what was it, 100 years, 200 years later?
Launching probe.
The Exile. Yeah, that sounds right.
Probe launched.
Oh. Down to poor already. This planet had bugger all on it.
Launching
I'll just
probe.
use the last of my probes on this. And then I'll go stock back up again.
Probe launched.
Oh. Oh, barely halfway through this system. We'll be back. And in greater numbers. KOTOR 2 has a whole bunch of new lightsaber colors, not just red, green, etc. Oh. I mean, I know the MMO has like tons of colors. You can kind of mix and match. You can do like blade color and glow color separately sometimes. Oh. Shit. Oh. That'll do.
Launching probe.
Oh no! All my ice is melted! Barely lasted any time at all.
Probe away. Probe away. Probe launched.
Now you'll be very disappointed to hear that this mining system does not really return in Mass Effect 3. Boo. I know.
Probe away.
I think you can still, like, you can scan planets because there's different, like, things for you to find. It's not the same.
Probe launched.
Alright. Oh. Barely worth my time. There we go. This last one.
Probe launched.
Bronze lightsaber. What woke nonsense is this?
Launching probe.
What other games do you wish you could have streamed, but somehow can't or wouldn't? Well, there's a lot of recent releases that I just want to play in general. Like, I do want to try Expedition 33. And I might try it, and I might stream it if you guys were interested. But I also worry that it is, like, a Final Fantasy-ish game, and therefore might be, like, a million hours long. So that's always off-putting for a stream game.
Launching probe.
I think I could die quite happy having never streamed another Souls-like.
Launching probe.
I'm playing Black Myth Wukong, actually. I don't know if that's public knowledge yet, but I have been playing it. I would have liked the idea of streaming that, but with Uni as a co-host, / me forcing her to do bosses. Because it's her thing. It's her jam. She's the Wukong fan. But no. Because she has a real job now.
Probe launched.
Games that I wish I could stream, but haven't. Good question, but nothing's coming to mind right now. I mean, I am overdue for a replay of Nier Automata, and I would love to stream that, but last time, one of you was rude to me in the comments, and so I binned the whole thing. Stellaris. Oh, you'd love it. Dino Crisis 3. No. Never again. Never again. I'm not borrowing the bloody Xbox from Dylan again just to play that game and then immediately go, oh yeah, I forgot. It's arse. I don't want to play.
Launching probe.
Dino Crisis 4. True. Halo MC... No, I'm going to be honest. I have streamed Halo 2. Or no, sorry, Halo 1 I think it was. We co-opted it with Sam. And it was really, really bad as a stream game.
Probe launched.
I do need to go back and play more Halo. That is the thing. I never actually finished Halo 2 MCC. I got pretty far. I got to High Charity.
Probe launched.
However far into the game that is.
Launching
Mass
probe.
Effect Andromeda. Some games are great to play, but terrible to stream. Yeah. You know, I have nothing on the horizon to actually play this, but would there ever have been any interest to watch a Dragon Age Veilguard stream? Even as a, let's go through it, even a bit critically, or what have you.
Probe launched.
I mean, I've beaten it already. I'm not in any rush to play it again, but
Probe away.
it's not. I didn't hate it, so it's not like on my "I never want to play this again" kind of list at all. It's just sort of wasn't very fun to actually play.
Probe launched.
Dragon Ball Xenoverse. No. I'm here to watch you strip. Well, joke's on you, my webcam's off, I think. Just checking.
Launching probe.
All I know about Dragon Age is that magic users equal bad. Weirdly enough, in a game series that is constantly trying to like kind of give you the idea that magic users are actually oppressed. They're an oppressed people by this like horrible theocracy. The theocracy keeps being proven right when the magic users keep doing magical terrorism
Launching probe.
and keep summoning demons. Why? Why are you like this? And then you get to Veilguard, and none of it matters anymore anyway, so fuck it.
Probe launched.
It's like, using magic is a pathway to demons taking over your body? Barely an inconvenience by the time of Dragon Age Veilguard. Nobody gives a fuck. Magic everywhere. Oh! Okay, well, we'll deal with this first, so it's difficult to do anything else.
General distress. Beacon process interrupted.
Probe launched.
Translation error.
Something on our sensors.
Anomaly detected. Surface scans indicate wreckage of a merchant freighter. Configuration unknown. Damage to ship catastrophic. Detecting movement but no signs of organic life. Haven't finished Veilguard. Might pick it up when I'm done with Avowed. Yeah. That'd be good. Let's bring the Dak. Who knows what we're gonna face? What do we want? Time dilation plus 50%? Your reaction time is stuff of legends. When you are on, enemies seem to stand still. I don't feel like I need it to be any slower. I need it to last longer. Health, yeah. Sounds better. Oh, we got a crashed ship. I don't mind a one-time stream of a game, just a taste. Yeah, I should do that more. Like, I do that every now and again. My variety streams, you know? Where I just kind of go like, let's just play this game for a bit. With no intention of really continuing the playthrough. It is just so many of the games that I like playing are narrative driven, and so I'm kind of there for the story and to show you guys the story. Which obviously doesn't really work when it's, let's just play for 2 hours and then never touch it again.
Attention all hands. We are on a collision course and losing systems fast. Report to the escape pods immediately. This is not a drill.
But obviously, it does not have to be that way. Right, if I remember right, we are holding up here and we're going to get attacked by something. Geth? I have a feeling it's Geth.
Trenton, we've got a problem.
Maybe mechs.
Marcus says the mechs and the containers are activating and self-destructing. Go check it out.
I think that answers that. Deactivate signal transmitter.
Hostiles powering up at your location. Recommend immediate extraction.
Incoming.
My shields are down.
Oh, you got short story driven walk sims. Well, if you've got any to recommend, I'll always give a look. Right, I think we might be facing unlimited respawning enemies, so we are just having to get back to the shuttle as fast as we can. It's one of these kind of missions.
Captain, short-range sensors just went offline.
Bollocks to that.
The VI is
Systems failing.
Burn through any armor.
Yep. Just in time.
Right. Hostile spotted.
Alright, give me that anti-armor.
Burn nicely. Want some more?
Go, 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 go! What happens to Edith Funch? I think I do. I have this. Pretty sure I got it on my free games list. We had a discussion about this last time. A game with multiple choices and games like Uncharted will maybe have a happy or disappointing ending. Huh. Did we talk about this? I don't remember specifically. At some point, probably. I've been streaming for a very long time. A depressingly long time. The Hans bloody shared a picture of me for one of my early streams just the other
Commander,
day
you've received a new message at your private terminal.
from the old flat. No, we're not done. There's that planet has not been mined yet. Disregard of 100% there. Let's play KOTOR 2 again. I want to just play it in my own time. I'm gonna be real, I don't really feel much drive to finish KOTOR 1 now after watching your own playthrough. So I might just move on to the second.
Probe launched.
I've got Lies. I do. I have Liza P actually. I just grabbed it like yesterday. But then I did just say I'm kind of happy to never stream a Souls-like again. So. Where is my phone? I sometimes have little lists of stream ideas kicking around on there anyway, so I'm just wondering what I've got. Play all those AI slop games, absolutely. Let's see. King Kong, the Peter Jackson game of the film of the movie of the Kong of the Jackson, etc. Yeah, that's one.
Probe away.
Oh, a lot of these are my Halloween games. Keep that to myself.
Probe launched.
Oh God, you know what I've been wanting to stream? The Lord of the Rings strategy game, the Battle for Middle-earth. Because that was an old favourite of mine. Ah, it's great fun. And we've never done a strategy game. It's been on the polls before, but it's just never been voted for. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Probe launched.
Peter Jackson's King Kong, the official game of the movie, is a good game. Sorry, I'm got that instantly. Might be a fun 2 or 3 stream game. Yeah. Played it tons back in the day.
Probe launched.
Roblox. I'm gonna be real, I don't know what a Roblox is. Can somebody... Do I even care enough? I don't know, if anyone wants to tell me what a Roblox is, go ahead, but... Is it like your Minecrafter game? Is it like one of your Legos? I'm not gonna play Bryn, there's a 0% chance of me playing Roblox. 4 magazines on backup. I'm pretty sure we're done with this one. Yeah. I'm very close to deciding on watching someone play KOTOR and then playing KOTOR. Oh, because you've given up on your playthrough because of your save file's basically broken. Oh dear. Go and fix your game. Yeah. I don't know. You know what? You were asking me what games I want to stream. I'm gonna ask you, what games would you like to see me stream?
Probe away.
If there's anything you've always kind of wanted... God, I wish I would like to see Steven play this game, because it's one of my favorites. And I want to see him
Probe away.
not get it, and then ruin my childhood. Just like he hated BioShock.
Probe away.
God, you know, there's something. Is it called Jade Empire? That's the BioWare game before KOTOR, or like around the KOTOR time. I know nothing about this game, but it's a BioWare game.
Launching probe.
I need to give that a go sometime. Again, not necessarily as a stream game, but... Or maybe a one-off. And then I'll play the rest on my own if I like it.
Launching probe.
Days Gone? Nah. And anything like Days Gone, DayZ, State of Decay, basically any kind of zombie survival game is just an instant turn off for me.
Launching probe.
Oh, Days Gone, that's the motorbicycle, the motorbicycle one. Yeah, I do have that. It's like the open world.
Probe launched.
Motorbicycle.
Launching probe.
You could stream Lego Horizon. I'm gonna be honest with you, Lego Horizon was not a good game. I was very disappointed. Which always, it sounds weird to even say. It's like, well, what were you expecting? It was Lego Horizon. But like, Horizon, good games. Lego, at least fun games, you know. They're not usually the most like deep or anything, but they're good just to like go through. But Lego Horizon, fucking shite.
Probe launched. Launching probe.
And I paid money for that. Cold hard cash off my debit card.
Probe launched.
Actually, you know what? Speaking of games that I would like to stream, I've always wanted to stream the Horizon series, but again, never gets voted for.
Probe away. Probe launched.
God, this planet has been at moderate resources, I think, this entire time. It's a gas giant. It's not got particularly dense resources, but they're just scattered all over the place in small amounts, which is the worst, because it means you end up having to use so many probes.
Probe.
I streamed a little bit of Zero Dawn to you and Phil, privately, but it wasn't a...
Probe away.
It wasn't like an actual stream. What are we missing? Is there a little sneaky asteroid somewhere? Oh, there's a little sneaky planet. Little sneaky planet. Right next to the asteroid field. You... sussy baka.
Launching probe.
I'm back for you, you little... You look like a Rick and Morty planet. You don't look real. Look at this. It's like one of the generic planets in the background of a DBZ episode that the Saiyans blow up, you know, during a flashback. Populated by bug people or something.
50%.
If you got something extra to talk about, many games would work, but you need to have something to talk about, so keep chat going. Alright?
Probe away.
No, I'm on live chat, thank you. But as usual, reminder
Launching
helps.
probe.
Gotta go. I do want to also beg you to play Crosscode on stream first, though. I don't even know what that is.
Probe launched.
Probably some anime shit. Cross. I'm surprised. You know what? I asked you what game you'd like to see me stream, and I saw you say Phantasy Star, which never gonna happen. But I'm surprised you never said Armored Core. You know, something which
Probe launched.
at least has a shot in hell. Ah well, you lost your chance. Crosscode, 9 out of 10 on stream. 2018 action role-playing game. Looks kinda... Huh. It is anime shit, but in a way that looks kinda nice. Kind of a Chrono Trigger-esque, classic kind of RPG Maker art style, for lack of a better term.
Probe launched.
I dig it.
Probe away.
Toy Story 3, the game. Hold on, I know it says depleted, but I don't believe it. I don't trust it. Yeah, there's still some minerals.
Probe away.
There's still some hiding. You can always watch me play play through the entire Ace Combat series again, just so I can talk about planes. My other, I'm not going to say hyperfixation. My other passing interest. Eagle Nebula, only 95%. Sorry, what the fuck am I missing? 100%, 100%. Okay, there's something here. So that's the relay. That's Gregas. That's Kiodos. Did I scan a planet and then maybe run out of probes? Very strange. Cross? See, this is suspicious. Why does this planet have no scan, no nothing? Have I been here? That's depleted. Why is it only giving me... Can I leave? What the fuck? Right, little buggy. Microsoft Flight Simulator. No thank you. I want to shoot things. I want to have fun. Lego Island? Welcome to Lego Island! Oh, fuck yeah. Depleted. Well, we're at 100% on this system anyway, so let's just... Abiotic factor. It's basically just Half-Life. Which, to be clear, meant yes.
Launching probe.
I mean, I don't think... If you guys know me, I think that wasn't required context.
Launching probe.
Steven likes Half-Life. This is new information.
Launching probe.
Imagine doing this minigame, but only by sound. 'Cause you know how you can hear the little, like, Geiger counter-y sound effect? Depending on how much you're scanning.
Launching
Mental.
probe.
Mental illness. I loved getting the bad ending on Lego Island. Where the brick burglar, or whatever his name was, steals the entire... he steals the entire city-state. Every brick. Till there's nothing left. God, traumatized me as a kid.
Probe launched. Probe launched.
The brick diddler. Send him to jail. Get him in jail. Where he belongs.
Probe away.
Are you winning? I'll tell you who ain't winning. The entire Hanar people. Because I've stolen all their resources. The jelly fucks. It's what they get for not having a navy to defend themselves. Do you have a flag? I have a flag. Plonk. This is mine now.
Probe.
Got an issue? Take it up to the council. I'm sure they'll listen to you. Oh wait, we killed them. God, maybe the aliens are right. Humanity are, like, aggressively taking over the galaxy, aren't we? Mostly just me. Mostly just Shepard. First he takes our resources, then he takes our women. What will be next? Your children, your very lives.
Launching probe.
What next will the elves take from you? Shut up. Guy. Forgotten his name now.
Launching probe.
And what does the Empire do? Nothing! Nay, worse than nothing!
Launching probe.
God, I would kill to see a mod where you play this as Duke Nukem, voice it. Why? Well, just replace Shepard.
Probe launched.
The Brickster is on the Epstein client list. Absolutely.
Launching probe. Probe launched.
God, this planet is heaving with resources.
Probe away.
Endless opportunities for resources. Mine it. Tear the planet's crust apart. Currency.
Probe launched.
Shepard, what the fuck are you doing? I got balls of steel. As he's, I don't know, smacking them against the Reaper hull? Or what is he doing with those? What is he doing?
Probe launched. Launching probe.
I wonder if Edie ever gets tired of repeating the same 3 voice lines. Well, she's an AI.
Probe launched.
Repetitive and mundane work is what AI will be developed for. Humans 10 years ago. Humans now. Look, AI made Studio Ghibli. Shite, kill yourself. Ugh. Alright. See you later. Peters! Peters! The horses, I hear. Oh, there's a game I should stream. That horse game that Twitter's obsessed over. Apologies for food noises. I have been given pasta.
Launching probe.
Ooh, childhood games I would like you to play. Ratchet and Clank. You know what? Right off the bat, yes, I should actually play Ratchet and Clank because I have both a PS2 copy, which I did play
Probe away.
a little bit on stream. I did like during one of those variety streams, I did play like the first hour or so, but not very much. And obviously I wasn't like, since I knew I wasn't going to be continuing it, I wasn't like super committed. But I also pretty fucking sure I've got the remaster on PS Plus somewhere. So yeah, that should be on the list. Sly Cooper, Dragon Quest, Kingdom Hearts, probably not. Heavenly Sword, Genji, Days of the Blade, and I can go on and on and on. Eh. Oh, Primal as well. Yeah, another one I do have. Of course, I've watched you play
Probe
through. So.
launched.
Psychonauts? Eh. Yeah. There's that many like good games that
Probe launched.
you just miss out on, depending on your platform, depending on just your interest at the time.
Probe away.
YouTube is talking about pay less or nothing for uploaded AI videos. I did see something about this just last week. They are cracking down on monetized AI videos, which thank God, they should have been doing that beforehand.
Probe launched.
Jak and Daxter. I downloaded a ROM of that just to record like 5 minutes of footage for the Resistance video. So I do have access to it. A lot of those sorts of games, the mascot platformers. Because the ones that I played were Spyro and Crash Bandicoot. Probably Spyro first, because I played all three of like the original games of those to completion. Crash was probably my second pick, because I only ever played Crash 2. And then maybe one other one. Croc, everybody's favorite. No, it's not very good. Because bloody Croc Legend of the Gobos got a remaster, didn't it? Just last year. And I remembered watching or reading the Steph Sterling reviewing it, and it was like, oh yeah, there's a reason nobody remembers Croc, because it was actually kind of shit. It was just not a good platformer compared to all of its contemporaries.
Launching probe. Probe launched.
But yeah, those were my ones. So I kind of missed, I think by the time so these were all PS1, because when the PS2 and that generation games came along, that's your Ratchet and Clank and your Jak and Daxter. and I wasn't interested in that sort of game at the time. I was firmly into my Star Wars fandom above all else, so Battlefront, Battlefront 2,
Probe away.
all the other LucasArts games. Hell, Battlefield, to take us right back to the first topic of conversation. Yeah, more of your shootery stuff. Oh, hello, HD. No, you have not fallen through a wormhole. We're just doing the mining stream, part 2. And I might be here all night at this rate.
Probe away.
But even if I don't stream it all, the galaxy will be devoid of resources by the next actual Mass Effect stream. You're gonna find Shepard, and he's just gonna be sitting on a dragon horde of platinum and palladium
Probe
and
launched.
iridium, and going, I hope this isn't radioactive.
Probe away.
You have missed so much probing action. The poor
Probe away.
probes are getting worn out. Probing so hard.
Probe launched.
Cartoon Network Flash games. We gotta go back. We gotta go back to the BBC website for kids walking with dinosaurs. Flash games. That's what I really want to stream. All right, guys. That's what I'm really here for. That's my childhood. That's my dial-up internet childhood.
Probe away.
So, topic of conversation, HD, is what games I would like to stream, but probably never will. And also, my question for you, what games do you guys want to see me stream? Specific titles, or just like genres, maybe, that I tend not to touch on. Right.
Probe launched.
I have you now.
Launching probe.
Pac-Man World. Give serious answers, Phil. I don't know. The Guardians of the Galaxy game from a few years back. It'd be a good follow-up for the Mass Effect trilogy, and a damn fine game too. I have heard good things. Where's all the minerals? You're hiding them from me. You're hiding enemies of the state, aren't you? There.
Probe launched.
Whoa. Hello. Whoa. Hello. What? 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 This is how fucking Zoomers play Battlefield 6. What?
Launching probe.
With perfect headshots. What? Aha.
Probe away.
God, this planet is getting a right probing, but it's not giving up. Just surrender your resources to me.
Probe away.
Your people need not suffer any longer. There we go. Jeez, we jumped from moderate to depleted in one shot. The microbial life forms of that planet moved all their all their stuff to one bunker. And we busted it. Banjo-Kazooie, because it's life-affirming. I have seen others play it. I believe that was an Oda stream. Unless it was a Lily stream.
Away.
I think it was an Oda stream. Yeah.
Launching probe.
Without Googling, how old do you think the oldest Zoomers are? Well, hold on. Gen Z is after millennial, right? So the oldest Zoomers have got to be, like, only a little bit... They've got to be, like, 31, right? They've got to be only a little bit younger than me. They've got to be, like, 30 anyway. Right? What are we talking? 95 birth year? I mean, generations are general, so there's not like a hard fucking line here, but yeah. Yeah, no. 28 according to Google. Okay.
Probe away.
More or less then. I mean, if you asked this question in 2 years' time, I would have been spot on. So basically, that means I'm right. As we've discussed before, it also depends on how they were rated. Yeah. I've said before, and I've done this test with you, Phil. I've got my are you a millennial test. If you're kind of on that line, are you a Zoomer or are you a millennial? It's like, have you ever used a floppy disk in real life? Did you ever have dial-up internet? What was your first console? Well, obviously there's numerous answers you can give there. Because I think it's largely about your shared cultural experience with other people of your generation. I have way more in common with my brother, who's 5 years older than me, for instance, and hell, even like my stepbrother, who's like 10, 12 years older than me. I have more in common with his upbringing than I do with people who are, you know, sometimes 5 or so years younger than me.
Probe away.
But then it's not universal, because some guys in chat here are, what, 20, 26, 27? I don't want to... I can't remember everyone's ages, but like Lily and Phil, you're a good 2 years younger than me, and yet you and I share pretty similar upbringings, except I don't know what a SpongeBob is, or a Roblox. So I guess, you know, there's your cultural divide.
Probe launched.
Ah. That'll do. Oh, do we want to do the firewalk missions? Absolutely not. Not tonight, certainly.
Launched.
I remember the ZX Spectrum, for goodness sake, and played the Commodore Amiga regularly alongside the Mega Drive as a wee baby boy. My first console was the Sega Master System 2.
Probe launched.
Funnily enough, just yesterday I was looking up the soundtrack of Batman Returns for that. I just found a little long play of it. It's just for some memories.
Launching probe. Probe away.
Commodore 64. Yeah.
Launching probe.
Here's a question. What are games you know of and thought were interesting but never felt a strong urge to play? Well, for the longest time, my answer for that was my two-part answer to that was the Resident Evil series and the Halo series, but I have since made an effort over the last 4 or 5 years to actually play those games. So, it doesn't quite apply as much. Metroid was another one. I played Super Metroid for the, well, outside of just mucking around with it a little bit on the Game Boy. I actually played it for the first time just the other year when I was visiting Eunice's family. And it's a series I would like to play like the Prime installments of and stuff like that. But, you know, Nintendo don't want me to give them their money. they won't let me buy the goddamn games, so... Hearts of Iron. That's a series that I have wanted to play, but anytime I've booted up, I have just gone, I don't know. No. And then I've turned it off. No, thank you. I don't understand what's happening. Let me go on the tutorial. This doesn't help me at all. This just makes it more confusing. Yeah,
Probe
give up.
launched. Probe launched.
Batman Returns on the Master System. We had that. Yuzo Koshiro, Streets of Rage fella, did the music. Now, Master System 2, because as somebody in the YouTube comments section of the long play I was watching said, Batman Returns might have more, what am I trying to say, movie tie-in games than any other film, because there were so many different versions of the game and they were all very different, console to console. Hearts of Iron is a very micromanaged game. I understand that, and I liked to think I was okay with a micromanaged game. It's just I don't know where to even begin managing. It does not onboard you at all. At least the one I played was 3, I think. Whether that's like particularly bad or what, but
Away.
did it have Alex Kidd and Miracle World built into it? It had Alex Kidd and Miracle World built into it. That is famously, I say, as a famous streamer, famously my first video game that I ever played. Oh, there's a stream game. Yeah.
Launching probe.
Only beat it recently with the help of save states. Yeah. Because there was no saving on the Master System at all. Me and my brother and sister would basically take shifts and stay up all morning till night to beat Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on the Master System. We did so a couple of times, I remember.
Probe away.
Did you sing along? Duff beer for me, duff beer for you, to the Alex the Kid song? You know what? Possibly. Possibly at some point or other.
Launching probe.
Brick by brick. Oh. Where are you? Okay, Resources. Give me that platinum. Azoria. Gravitational search.
Probe away.
Sonic 2 on the Master System, what a pain. Scrambled Egg Zone could go eat ass. I don't know what it was supposed to be, but I distinctly remember the kind of environment you're talking about there. It was just scrambled egg. And there was like an underwater zone, obviously. There was some creepy robot seal boss, I remember.
Launching probe. Launching probe.
Come to the, doesn't... I could swear the first area in that game was a lava zone. Which, now that I think about it, is really strange. Because that really goes against the mold of the usual kind of trope. Like, if I can get the old video up.
Probe away.
Hang on a second.
Launching probe.
God, I cannot find this video. I will say, Steven, you do exude the vibes of a Sega kid. What? Poor? Couldn't get an N64? Is that what you're trying to say?
Probe away.
I think that was literally the only Sega we ever owned. I don't even know if they ever made another Sega after that. Couldn't even fucking tell you. It's not even a real console.
Probe away.
Now here we go. Here's the fucking biome list. Grassland, desert, ocean, jungle, ice world, fire world, boss. That's the supposed formula that most of these kind of games are supposed to follow. So grassland,
Launching probe.
green, hills, whatever. Desert, ocean / underwater section. Jungle, sometimes. Ice world, sometimes. Lava zone, fire zone, whatever you want to call it. Almost always. Then final boss. But yeah, Sonic 2 for some reason started with Fire World. That's weird. Sorry, I'll read some comments in a second. The robot seal was the boss of the aquatic ruin zone. As a kid, Sonic was my god. I had a shrine to him filled with toys, annuals. I had him in a little jar. He was a Sonic fiend. Yes. Yes, I believe you. Whatever that's supposed to mean. My first game? Don't remember. So long ago. It's nice reminiscing about old games with the younger folk, the youngins. Most times I talk with the younger people, they've no idea what I'm talking about. Honestly, it's just nice to hear somebody else who actually knows what the fuck I'm talking about. Because sometimes I feel like we were the only family who had the goddamn Master System 2. Because everyone else had like different Segas, sure, better versions of Sonic 2. But we had the weird like we have Sonic at home version of Sonic 2. It was, yeah. And then, of course, don't get me started on the fact that I never had a Nintendo system at all of any sort. GameCube. I mean, okay, Game Boy, sure, if that counts. They don't count.
Probe away.
Everyone had a Game Boy. But no N64. None of that. I only ever got to play Turok Dinosaur Hunter because a friend of mine's had it. Never owned it myself until a few years ago. Thanks to Night Dive. I wish I could send you a link to give you an idea of what it's like, since I'm not good at describing it. My whole thing with Freelancer... Oh, I did look up. I looked up that Freelancer game. It was one of the 2 games I was able to multiplayer with my sister and father. It's fun with others if you feel like it. Bum, bum, bum. Old man rant. Young ones today don't know how a network works. Why things is as it is. Like history. History don't mean nothing to the youngins. Whatever you say, Gramps.
Launching
Let's
probe.
get you back to bed. Wheels away.
Probe launched. Probe away.
How about Donkey Kong 64? That's a recommendation? Or are you asking me if I played it? Because I think I made quite clear how I never got to play any games as a kid because my parents hated me.
Probe away.
Made it home before stream ended. Also, I have to correct lore inaccuracy of the stream minigame. It's actually not about mining, it's instead about prospecting. Not in my head canon it ain't. We are fucking dragging these minerals inside the engine core. We are just riddled. Besides, are you really going to criticize? It's not actually a mining stream, it's a prospecting stream. After 3 years of demanding a mining stream. You, to Hans. Where are you? Where are you? Come here.
Launching.
Yes, I will nitpick the detail. Fucking nitpick you. Anyway, we're talking about what are early games in our lives. First consoles, first video games.
Probe launched.
I come bringing news. Oh, who's died? Please be Nigel Farage.
Launching probe. Launching probe.
No kidding, I got the Sonic Origins collection. It was the first time I played Sonic 1 Mega Drive in years, and I teared up playing it. Hard to believe, but that game is among my fondest memories. You are a wee baby. One of the first games... Oh! I'm glad someone brought this up, because I was just thinking about it. One of the first games I ever played was that Jurassic Park game on the PS1. I do assume you mean the Lost World Jurassic Park. Where you begin playing as the compy.
Launching probe.
Because that was one of my first. That was the first, like, game that was mine. Because the everything on the Master System, on the Sega, that was like the family. But that was mine. Mine and mine alone.
Launching probe.
You begin as a compy and have to run the gauntlet through Death Valley. Yep. Fuck, there's a stream game we could try. 'Cause I have played that game a lot, but not without cheats. I can get so far, legit, and then I think it's the getting through the bit as the compy where you have to like go through a herd of sauropods and not get crushed is like a fucking coin flip. There is just, it's, who fucking knows if you're getting through that or not. And if you do, you then have the level where you're getting chased down by a Carnotaurus, which is also just a fucking coin flip whether or not you get through it. And it's another game with no save system. So if you die, if you run out of lives, you are right the way back to the start of the game.
Probe launched.
But banging soundtrack. I was just talking about this with Sam actually the other day. I can never pronounce the guy's name, but the composer Michael Giacchino, that guy, you know the one? Incredibles, Rogue One, Godzilla, I think, the 2015. Michael Giacchino. He scored it. PS1 game. I think it was one of the first, if not the first, video games to have a full orchestral, like live orchestral score.
Probe launched.
I never even beat the first level. The sections where you play as humans or T-Rex were just legends to me. Oh, that is you know what? I'm putting that on the variety stream idea list. We might just play that for a bit. And we can level skip, because I have played... I liked the Raptor section. Because the opening level of that was just running through like an abandoned factory, and you were just eating people. Just massacring people. But yeah, absolute ball-breaking game though. Like, I don't even think it's possible to complete it beginning to end without cheats. I refuse. I don't think anyone ever has.
Probe launched. Launching probe.
Has anyone else gotten emotional playing a game? Yes. I assume there was more to that story. Not just from the story or vibe, but like memories they summon. Vivid flashbacks, thinking of people who were around when you first played it, etc. Oh.
Probe away.
And that is a question. Nothing comes to mind.
Launching probe.
I mean, I have plenty of games that I just have, like, fond memories of. There was a time where, when I was too young to really be playing games myself, so me playing the PlayStation was actually going to my dad and being like, hey, can I watch you play Resident Evil 1, which I'm definitely too young to even be watching, or whatever.
Fuel reserves at 50%.
And I have very fond memories just of that, you know, time of my life. I get emotional playing Halo 3 every time. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of games that I get emotional from the story, the music, whatever, but I think the specific question there of not necessarily anything about the game itself, but like the memories it conjures, the experience you were having with people in your life at the time, or whatever.
Only half our
Nothing
fuel
quite
remains.
hits me that way, but good question. Alright, how are we doing? Crescent Nebula. I basically only ever watched Banjo-Tooie and Kazooie being played by my sister as I watched jumped around as a little lad. Yeah. I'm sure for many of us, if we are a younger sibling, have a similar experience of just
Probe away.
watching and or not being allowed to have a shot at a game. You know what one always bothered me? Like cat hair or something just went in my mouth as I was yapping. Did anybody know the game? Sorry. Anyone know the game Rugrats? It might just be Rugrats the game. I don't think it was the movie. I don't think it was Studio or anything like that. It was just the one where you're kind of going around the house and there's lots of little side games for you to do. There's like a golf mini game and a bunch of stuff. Whatever game this is, if you know, you know. But anyway, once you collected all the jigsaw pieces, I think it was, at the end of that game, you got to play as Reptar and stomp through the city. And it was the big kind of cathartic reward for having beat the game. I never got to be Reptar, even though it was always a group goddamn effort to do different missions. To do different, to get different jigsaw pieces. It was always me. It was always me fucking brother who got to do the Reptar bit, which I thought was a war crime and he should go to the Hague.
Probe launched.
No joke, some games have made me smell the house I grew up in. It's weird. I have the reverse thing. If I smell a certain, I want to say it's like a certain wood varnish furniture kind of smell, it brings me back to the summer of 89. No, the summer of like 2010 or so, and it's when I was in deep my Dino Crisis playing. I just have very fond memories of just playing
Probe away.
Dino Crisis 1. Which that particular smell just brings me right back to. But yeah, it's funny how just your brain has certain connections. Just to clarify there, yes, I've been playing Dino Crisis since I was like a wee lad, but until that point, when I was like definitely more of a teenager, I never actually committed to playing it beginning to end. Before that point, it was also on the list of, hey dad, can I watch you play Dino Crisis? Another game I definitely should not have been watching. Where's the rest of the resources? Where are you? Where are you hiding? Where are you hiding?
Probe launched.
Red Dead Redemption 2 is a good game to cry to, but if we're talking about games that make you think about past people, PS4 God of War comes to mind as the one I played for a bunch of people I hate now. So negative feelings or
Probe away.
People that all walked away and shat on their memories of each other. Wonderful, Phil.
Probe away.
My favorite game ever is a Saturn gig called Nights into Dreams. First game to make my me recontextualize what I played when I finished. Pardon? And my 11-year-old self all his dreams and goals.
Probe launched.
Got Nights into Dreams for the Xbox. Fortunately, I've never heard of the thing, but I'll give it a Google. Oh, okay, I have seen, like, the cover art of this game before. That's all I can really say.
Probe launched. Probe launched.
I remember when my dad when we first moved into our old house when I was 3 or 4, and Dad set up a rickety old PC in the basement. He had Resident Evil 3 for the PC, and somehow my mum allowed me to start the game up when I was like 7 or 6-year-old. Never got beyond the menu though. That is so understandable. My experience with Resident Evil 1 was picking a character, getting into the Spencer Mansion lobby, and then never going through any further doors. I'm just gonna look around. I'm gonna just stick with Barry. Barry, stay with me, please. No, don't open that door.
Probe launched.
Fuck. And you know what? I haven't changed much because I still fucking hate Resident Evil. Actually, I'm sure I could. I should really go back and play like classic Resident Evil because it's so fucking goofy. It's great, but the goddamn remake is genuinely the creepiest fucking game. It's still got the tank controls. It's still got the camera angles that always make it look like you're being watched, but it's also so goddamn grimy. I feel like I'm gonna get tetanus just by looking at it. And the goddamn, what's it, the Crimson Heads? Hate that fucking game. 9 out of 10.
Probe launched.
Nights doesn't tell you what to do, and at first I was not fond of it, but figuring out how to play and beating it ties in with the themes of the impressionistic story, and it was a profound moment. It made you think. It shattered your wee adolescent brain. You were like that video of the cat that's just like, you know, just licking itself or whatever, and then suddenly its eyes just go wide, and it stares into the middle distance as it suddenly gains sentience. Just for a minute, and then it goes back to licking itself.
Probe away.
Didn't help that even Resi 3 ran like shit on that PC, and it crashed about 5 times on the opening cinematic. That too, I suppose. Yeah, that reminds me actually, like, back in our very first house, possibly before even I can remember playing the Master System, honestly, we did have a PC. And I don't know exactly how the timelines line up on this. I don't know how old I must have been for this to make sense. But I remember Tomb Raider 2, and I remember MDK. Were the games that we were playing on that PC. Unless I'm thinking of a different house, and then that would have came after. That makes sense. But I'm sure it was my dad.
Probe launched.
Whatever, we don't need to get into the lore. Into the Steven lore. Oh, you know what's funny? Speaking of like old PC games, I remember at some point, not super young, I must have been 10 or so, old enough to know better. I definitely played some Half-Life games before I knew what Half-Life was. I think I just got like a box set of Half-Life 1, obviously, Blue Shift and maybe Opposing Force, so like all the expansions. And I think we booted up Blue Shift for whatever reason, and we just played that for a bit, and it was fun and whatever else. And then years later, I'm playing Half-Life, and I'm like, I've played this before. I couldn't have, because I definitely haven't, but I feel like I've played this game before. And then at some point, I obviously played Blue Shift, and was like, I've definitely played this before, and I remember now.
Probe launched.
At the time, it was just
Probe away.
Alien Pew Pew game, which we got on loan from a friend or something. God, do you remember when you could lend games to friends?
Probe away.
OG Resi 2 is a gift from the heavens. I need to play more Resident Evil games. I actually just went through the list this morning. I made myself a quick tier list, just with two categories, played and haven't played, with the whole franchise, and I was just running through them all. I only played like 5 or 6. For real, Remake 2 with mods is legit one of the spookiest zombie games ever made. It is good. Perhaps due for a replay from myself, because I've not actually fully completed the game, technically. I've basically beaten the game twice, but once as Leon and once as Leon and once as Claire.
Probe away.
But the way I did it was wrong. You know, you're supposed to play it as Leon first, and then with the same save file play as Claire, and then you get like the other half of the story. But I did it ass backwards, so I basically played the same story twice. So I'm still missing half the game, or the conclusion anyway. Don't think I need to replay the Resi 3 remake ever, though. I think I'll pass. It was not the most fun.
Probe away.
Where are you? Where are you? So are we thinking the new Resident Evil game, Requiem or Retribution or Reloaded or whatever the fuck it's called? Do we think this is gonna suck or what? Do we think we're going through the same cycle we always do, where it's like the series starts kind of grounded and scary, and then it goes off the fucking rails, and then it reinvents itself to be grounded and scary again for a while before going off the rails again? Well, no, it goes off the rails in a way that people enjoy. Brackets.
Probe launched.
Resident Evil 4. Brackets. Resident Evil Village, I guess. And then it goes too far. Brackets. Resident Evil 5 and 6. Punching boulders.
Launching probe.
If I see one more black goo plot from Resident Evil, I swear. Yeah, I get you. What did I call it the other day? Oh no, it's the slop! Umbrella's new bioweapon. We gotta stop the slop.
Away.
I remember when Resident Evil was about zombies. Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Probe launched.
Oh, there's a non-bitter memory. SmackDown vs. Raw 2005 with my best friend I haven't heard from since, like, 2007. He swore a lot, and I told him swearing is bad, okay? Okay. You fucking narc.
Probe launched.
I'm done with Resident Evil 7. No, I'm sorry. I'm done with Resident Evil. I'll try again. I'm done with Resident Evil. Period. 7 was great. 2 remake, while I didn't want it, was superb. But when 8 was coming out, something inside me just went, I'm done. And I've not played one since. Not even with the big booba vampire lady? The only thing anyone remembers from Village? I haven't played it, I don't know.
Probe launched.
New Umbrella virus. It's both a parasite and AI generated. The slap. Somehow it's both.
Probe away.
Hey, I remember watching Spectrum tapes loading up for 10 minutes. It was like watching a hypnagogic acid trip. Is this talking about game installation times?
Probe away.
Nope.
Probe launched. Probe away.
Ah, sorry, just having a big gulp of water there. Yeesh.
Probe away. Probe away.
Yeah, I'm surprised at how few side quests we've been picking up here. We've only gotten 1 tonight. 2 in total, and we've done like a third of the galaxy over 2 streams.
Probe.
Wonder where they're all hiding.
Probe launched.
The thing I remember from Village is old man with shotgun. And also big boob lady. Fair. I know there's a Father Gascoigne looking guy. There's a big fat man who sells you things. There's a giant baby. That's all I got.
Launching.
I just the Ethan Winters, if that's the guy's name, his games, so Resi 7 and Village, they just never. I don't know, maybe it's the first person perspective. Never did it for me. Maybe it's something about the Outlast games were always just looked like shite to me, and then just really not my thing. And then I saw Resi 7 kind of going what looked like that same direction. I think that just put me off. Wrong poor. I'll do.
I have detected an anomaly.
Oh, here we go.
Detectors in orbit. All units report to ready stations for possible anti-invasion
Launching
protocol.
probe.
Repeat.
Remember, Steven, your first ever Bloodborne stream, how much you loathed the game. Now look at you, a regular Dark Souls pro. Yep. I think I used that exact thing as an example, either on stream or just in casual conversation. I can't remember who it was with. About going from hating a game to loving it. Who do we want? We want some anti... Yeah, you know what? Kasumi, you come along. Oh, it's been a while. Christ. So what's going on here? I have a suspicion it's going to be some lemon-flavored mercenaries. I will even stake my ammo type on it. Bugs. Bug, 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 bug. Hello? Is someone there? Shipping log. Cargo ship Turlan docked and received a large shipment of resources. Resources? That's mine! En route to a facility in the Tranic system. Turlan requested to escort for the shipment, claiming pirate activity along. Am I the pirate? Maybe. I'm more like a privateer working for the British, I mean, the Systems Alliance. Against the goddamn Spaniards.
Nice shot.
Who are the Spaniards in this analogy? Libertarians. Sure.
Careful.
You know what? Yeah, you just go take care of them. They'll be dead soon.
Felt that one.
Down you go.
Just keep ragdolling them. It's fine. Have fun with mining and nostalgia. Too tired for Overwatch. Have a good night. You too. You sleep well. Excuse me. I heard of games on cassettes but never saw one in the wild. Did see a laser disc game in the shops once playing an interactive anime thing. Huh. Pida. Alert, we are under mercenary attack. Escort civilians to crew quarters, then return to the work area to protect the main computer at all costs.
Scratch one.
God, I love the sniper. I don't like a dart.
Moving to cover.
Ultra instinct moment dodging that missile. Hey. Get down the pit. This is the pit? Maybe I'm seeing things. Oh, hello! Shit. You're not allowed to flank me. It's against the Geneva Convention. Is this the part of the game where Shepard finds out he's actually Darth Revan and has had his mind whipped? Yeah. Okay, I hate when it does this. Whenever you die, it swaps around which side which companion was on. I was trying to get Kasumi to do her sneaky backstab thing, but
Going dark.
whatever. Anyway.
Headshot!
Spoilers for a game older than most cats. Are we done? More or less. Isn't this mission part of a string of operations dealing with all three mercenary groups? You know, now that you mention it, it might be. Because I remember there being a handful where you're going after Blue Sun and Eclipse. I don't know if they're all interlinked or if they're all kind of like this. You just find them as you're roaming the galaxy. So are we done here? Investigate the Eclipse presence. Okay. We are missing something. Roaming the galaxy. Yep.
That's all of them.
Aha! Uh-oh. Right, hold in the line.
How'd you like that?
Okay, fuck it now. Not be missing 3 times in a row.
Nice shot!
Now you see me.
going on with women sniper aim?
We've got company.
Oh, I do not want to be standing next to that.
Now you see me.
I hear a cat. He's chasing after something. Right, decrypted data. Further details are required to trace Ter Alan's location. The data has been sent to Kerberos for further analysis. Okie dokie. Yeah, so this is definitely going to be like part one of a several part investigation. Oh my god, cat, what's up? You guys hear that? She had something to say. Psst. Ooh. Anyway, back to the real game.
Launching probe.
Oh, just cat giving it the old.
Probe launched. Launching probe.
That's dog noises, mate. You need to hear my cat. Because that's exactly how they sound. I think you fuckers are misinterpreting my clear guttural cat noise for a dog noise. Obviously not the same fucking thing. It's dignity! Don't you know it when you see it? Maybe it's my cat's accent. Just how they sound.
Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe launched.
Well, I'm getting the sudden impression that chat has ended.
Probe launched.
So I might wrap this up soon. We had a good chat, but it's just suddenly hit a very obvious lull. And we have been going
Probe launched.
2 hours 15.
Probe launched. Probe launched.
God, I do have work tomorrow, so as much as I would like to be
Probe
up
launched.
all fucking night doing this, I actually can't. Actually
Launching probe.
cannot. But rest assured, I will continue this off-stream
Probe.
until there is nothing left. It's been a successful eve of strip mining. I mean, look at those mineral supplies down in the bottom right. That's ridiculous. I mean, it could be more ridiculous. But it shall. We'll log back in on Monday for the next Mass Effect stream, and you'll see like 30,000 in each, at least. Kind of makes me wish I never bought any upgrades now, so I could just see what the actual maximum, or not quite maximum, but near enough, without literally scraping the bottom of the barrel, resources are in the galaxy.
Probe launched.
Oh, I did get a brand new review on one of my books. First one in years. Nice. Positive, I hope.
Probe away. Probe away.
Five out of
Detected
five.
an anomaly.
Oh, hello again, Oda. Oh, what?
Probe away. Scans have found something.
Preliminary scans indicate high-powered communications relay on the planet. Communications match known blood pack mercenary protocols. Concentration of Krogan and Vorka signals are masked inside. What appears to be a mining operation on my planet? I don't think so. Let's go rout them out. Let's go, fellas. Don't know why I just had the Tom, as in Tom and Jerry, opening the door to the three fucking bruiser cats. Go get him. Go get him, Grunt.
The nearby beacon towers may serve as a navigational contingency.
The Gooners. I'm queen of the night. Sleeps. Sleep well, Oda. Sleeping _ Bonobo. JPEG. That too.
What happened here? Problematic.
I remember this one. I remember this one. Right, we're trying to connect up this beam communications array through the mist.
Toxin concentrations exceeding safe levels.
Right, we are not fighting.
Proceeding with caution.
I don't think we're fighting Vorcha. Maybe fighting something worse. It's a disgusting planet. A bug planet! The only good bug is a dead bug. Oh, there it is. There it is. For Super Earth! Hey, look, guys, it's a Helldiver. Yeah.
Why were they here? Signs of recent fighting.
Oh, did you hear Helldivers has announced, or effectively announced, their latest crossover with Halo ODST? I mean, it makes perfect sense. It's kind of a celebratory thing for the Xbox players. Obviously, it's rolling out to them. Are you guys gonna do anything? Thank you, Grant. Give me the minerals. Don't worry, once we're done here, we'll nuke the site from orbit. It's the only way to be sure. Actually, I have a feeling there might be a few Vorcha at the end of this, kind of defending the tower, the radio tower. We'll see. Bugs.
Right on your ass.
Oh, hello.
Blood shields.
Ugh. But what's up here? Oh, hi. Yep. Was right. I remembered. PlayStation-only players have a lot to look forward to as Microsoft/Xbox goes multi-platform. Almost there. Kitty cat, what? The door is open. You can just come in if you want. You don't have to meow at me through the glass. Oh.
Trouble ahead. Joy.
Salamul? Like an Elden Ring boss. With that name.
Krogan charging!
Gears of War Reloaded should be a potential purchase. One of the best games ever made. Yeah, it's on my radar actually. I probably would give that a go. The old Gears. Gears for Fears. Hold on. Gears for Fears. Tears for Fears. Original artists of the tune Mad World. Used in the cinematic trailer for Gears of War 1.
Commander,
It all
you've
comes
received
together.
a new message at your private terminal.
I think I'm going to finish. I'm going to 100% this planet. And then we're going to call it a night.
Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away.
And then I'm going to go lie in a bath full of ice. How does that sound?
Probe away. Probe launched.
What?
Probe launched.
Steve, gonna send something to you on Blue Sky, of course. It's a video review of that Knights game that sums up what I meant by... what I meant by, mental old gits of my generation and niche. Yeah, sure. I'm always looking for something to watch on YouTube.
Probe
That
launched.
isn't just the news. Someone gonna take your kidney? Because I want to lie in a bath of ice?
Launching probe.
Possibly.
Launching probe.
I shall send it after stream for your viewing pleasure. Thank you.
Probe away.
Can't remember if I said, but I did watch the last thing you sent me. It was the Ken Levine interview. Basically, if you send me anything on Blue Sky, I'll definitely see it because I have no other interactions on Blue Sky. Because my social media is dead. Well, I posted some nice pictures from my tabletop experience last weekend. Playing some Wasteland Warfare, and I painted up a centaur. Fallout 3 style. Basically, that's all I do on social media these days. I post stream links, I'll occasionally retweet stuff, and I'll post pictures of stuff I paint. That's basically it. I notice I don't bother giving like rants or anything anymore. I used to like give opinions. I don't bother. I don't fuck with that now. I am now down to 3 friends on Facebook. I just don't use Facebook. Just don't use it at all. Any progress learning how to use Discord HD? Oh, PS2 era, when modern classics were made. PS3 era, when the console wars kept the game prices in check. I do wonder. I don't want to have that conversation. It feels so. I'm old. Old and complaining. What are new IPs that are out there that people are excited about? But yeah, let's try to frame it in a positive way rather than a there's nothing new, it's all sequels and remakes. I'm just asking, like, what is some new IPs? Obviously, Expedition 33 been very successful. Good chance that could be the start of a new franchise. Like, this console generation, has it had its defining releases yet? or anything that's even in contention.
Launching probe.
Donkey Kong Bonanza. Anyone got a Switch 2? I don't even know why I'm asking. I don't really care. I'm never gonna get one.
Probe
I
launched.
got a Switch 1 back when I had money, but it just gathers dust.
Probe away.
See, games don't tend to get new IPs much anymore because they take so long to make, and yep, that's exactly why. So long to make and so much to buy, they don't want to risk it. That's why I think you often find games will have the title, like oh god, what was it? What was it recently? There was oh, BioShock 4. That was it. They had just announced that they were working on a BioShock 4, but they cancelled it. It didn't pass like an internal review, which is kind of crazy. You don't hear that happening very often. But the question is, how much was it actually going to be a BioShock game? Because it was supposed... Was it going to be set in, like, the Arctic or something? So it wasn't going to be like a direct sequel to any particular BioShock game. It was just going to be another game of that genre, but with the name.
Probe away.
Which is the kind of point that I'm getting at here, and what Lily's saying. If you're going to put all that money into a new property, they only ever want to risk it if it's got some big name label to go along with it, to guarantee at least some sales from established fans, you know?
Probe launched.
Because otherwise, they could have just called it anything, right? But maybe not the best example, because in the end, they got fucking canned. But, you know, plenty of other times we see games get released that's like, this is... fucking... Croc 3. I don't know why I'm going back to Croc. But in any case, it's like a completely different game. It's like a God of War Ragnarok style walk and talk, hack and slash, but it just so happens you're a crocodile. And it's like, this game could be anything. Other than the fact I'm a crocodile. Really weird example, I don't know where I'm going with this. But at the end of the day, somewhere, in the chain of command said it had to have an established title of a known IP slapped onto it. Maybe I've got more and more games on my Steam wishlist, which I never really used to really do much with, but these days I'm actually like seeing indie games that are like, ooh, this looks up my alley, I might actually give this a go. More and more and more. I'm working on a video at the moment that nobody asked for, where it's the review of like 2024's games. Very, very late, I know, but I didn't play all of Dragon Age Veilguard to not have an excuse to talk about it.
Probe launched.
And there are, more than most years, more and more like smaller budget, smaller studio indie titles. And I can just see myself going more and more that way as the years go on.
Launching probe.
Because games are too fucking expensive and I can't run it on my PC anyway. Anything higher end.
Launching probe.
How long between games in the series is okay? I mean, that's a whole bunch of secondary questions attached to that, because sometimes can we just let series die? Does a game need to have sequels? I mean, to go back to BioShock, for example, did BioShock ever need a sequel to begin with? Was BioShock Infinite not enough of its own thing just to be called something else entirely? Didn't even need to be called Bioshock. Yeah, it's like it got basically no connection.
Launching probe.
I feel like there are some series where we should expect a further installment, like The Elder Scrolls. But the fact that it is so long between releases and that tells me that something has gone really, really fucking wrong with Bethesda's development cycle. I mean, it's fucking egregious. I shared something on the Discord the other day that was they are officially announcing that Fallout 5 is in production. I did like a very quick Google search, and yep, the time between Fallout 4 and the announcement that they are working on Fallout 5 is the same as between Fallout 2 in 1998 and Fallout 3. The first 3D game. Multiple gaming generations later. In 2008. It's fucking ridiculous. It has been 10 years since Fallout 4. Elder Scrolls Skyrim was 2011. Yeah, I mean, I think Bethesda's kind of its own thing there. Like, they're beyond the fucking pale. I don't know what is wrong with their,
Probe launched.
yeah, they wasted so many years working on Starfield. But I just feel like they are one studio who are like trying to juggle, including Starfield, these 3 big IPs, and I just think they need to let
Probe away.
something go. They need to let other studios develop Elder Scrolls games or Fallout games. Otherwise, it's gonna be 50 years before we get the next installment at this rate. It's getting exponential, you know?
Launching probe. Probe launched.
God damn it. I said we were going to end, but I'm going to finish on Destiny there, because if I don't, I'll forget about it. And it'll haunt me. Video 1 Donkey Kong Bonanza. It's really a Mario Odyssey sequel, and it's the same developers, like the specific team in Nintendo who worked on Odyssey. One thing is need, but what is fun? How long between games in same series is okay? One thing is need, but what is fun? I'm just going to interpret that as long as the game is fun. And or if it was needed. I think because I was talking about, like, is a sequel to Bioshock needed? I think was what I said. I think it just is also, do they have anything more to say, both narratively and, like, mechanically? Do we have any more angles to explore? I'm going to keep using Bioshock as an example, because it's on the brain. How many more ways can we explore getting magical hand powers? Like, okay, we've done shooting lightning from the hand, we've done shooting fire from the hand, we've done, like, possessing turrets, we've done shooting bees. Alright, what for the sequel? I know, we'll make it shooting birds. We're shooting crows from the hand instead of bees. Right, it kind of starting to feel like we're really scraping the bottom of the barrel on this concept. Narratively, what if City, but underwater? Okay, what about the sequel? What if City, but in sky? Now, I'm oversimplifying it for a reason, but point is that after a while, you kind of got to let a series kind of just stop. If there's no more to be said, say something else. Make a new story, make a new game.
Probe launched.
But of course, that brings us back to the problem, as Lily pointed out. Studios like to be safe. If they're going to put tens of millions into a game, hundreds of millions at this point. Star Wars Outlaws was $200 million. Then they want to have a very safe title on it.
Launching probe.
What if Libertarians, but real? Exactly. What if America was
Probe
racist?
launched. Launching probe.
Okay, last question from me for the night. What is a franchise that you individually like and are completely happy to never see again?
Probe away.
A franchise that you enjoyed or currently enjoy, but would be happy if they never made another game. Right off the dome, I can say Dragon Age for sure. I reckon Veilguard was enough of a conclusion on enough plot threads that I'm like, we don't need any more. I'm done. Never mind the kind of damage you've done to the brand, but I think we're good. I could even say Mass Effect, honestly. Like, I'm really not sure about this Mass Effect 4. Another game that seems to be in development hell. Or Mass Effect 5, whatever you want to call it.
Probe launched.
Andromeda doesn't count. Because to me, the Mass Effect games have always been more about Shepard than they are about the setting. This is why whenever I hear people talking about an adaptation, like a live action, and they're like, oh no, let's not do the Shepard story, let's do the First Contact War, or something like that. And it's like, alright, sure, as like a super fan, I would be interested, but I don't think it would work, because the story is about Commander Shepard and the Reapers. That is Mass Effect to me. Anything else is fluff. Like I've said before, there are some franchises where it's the opposite. Fallout is about the setting,
Probe away.
but it's a very different beast to Mass Effect, which is about the characters. It reminds me of like all those different Halo live action shows and movies and things that even as like even then, like, aware of Halo but not much of a fan.
Probe launched.
I watched them out of curiosity and they did nothing for me. Forward Unto Dawn comes to mind. Did nothing for me. Because it wasn't really telling like the story of Halo. It was telling a story of a bunch of UNSC cadets in the academy that's in the lore that the fans are aware of, and Master Chief shows up at the end. And it's like, okay, great, but like this is just lore at this point. You're just
Launching probe.
fuck, we're having the lore conversation again, aren't we?
Launching probe.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. Mass Effect, it's a trilogy, and it works as a trilogy, and it was built as a trilogy, and it's concluded, and it's done, and the story's over. You know, we didn't need a Lord of the Rings sequel. J.R.R. Tolkien began writing a sequel to the Lord of the Rings. Did you know that? And you know what he did? He got a few pages in and went, nah. He realized it was a bad idea.
Probe launched.
Halo, Legacy of Kain. I want the games remastered and available to all, but never continued. Borderlands, I guess? Yeah, but Borderlands sucked anyway. I wish Borderlands never started, personally.
Probe launched.
Civ, Mario, I like but don't care. Well, Mario's never going to end.
Probe launched.
I was tempted to say Zelda, but honestly, no. I think there's still some milk left in those golden udders. I think Zelda and Mario, the fact that they keep reinventing themselves as games is kind of what lets them get away with it. Get away! They can't keep getting away with it! But obviously, like, Breath of the Wild, totally different mechanically and vibe and everything else from, you know, pretty much any Zelda game which came before.
Launching probe.
Tears of the Kingdom, okay, a bit more derivative because it was more of a direct sequel, but like, hey, we're going to add this wacky physics crafting thing. I don't know, I never played the fucking game. But you know what I mean. Same, and then of course the Mario games are all different. They're always trying different things. They're a lot more experimental, but that also comes with the fact that those games, they don't take themselves like super seriously. Obviously Zelda, maybe a bit more than Mario. But it's a bit like Donkey Kong Bonanza. You can kind of just do whatever the fuck you want with it. It's like, we're gonna make a game where you play as a monkey and you can like destroy everything, and that's gonna be like, we're gonna build the game around this strong central mechanic. And that seems to be how they do a lot of their games. They take like a particular mechanic and they build the game around that, and they make it Mario. Like, I don't know, was Mario Odyssey the hat possession thing? Again, I never played, I don't know. Sorry, I just saw DS2, and I know you're saying Death Stranding, but Dark Souls. I don't think we will, but I think it's safe to say we never need another Dark Souls. Obviously, we'll still get, like, Elden Rings and stuffs. But Dark Souls, there's another trilogy. Done. Done and dusted, and I'll never finish the third one. Because I keep trying, and I keep getting fed up with it. I definitely don't want Death Stranding 3. DS2 was fun in utter nonsense way. The first game should have stayed a one and done. Do you remember one and dones? I wonder if we're ever going to get a sequel to Nier. But that's a weird series because it's Nier and Nier Automata were spin-offs of Drakengard, which is a whole other franchise. Effectively their own thing, set in a different universe. But then Nier Automata has, like, again, nothing to do with the original. So if they ever do make another one, it's gonna go in a completely different direction, to the point of where it might as well be a one and done, another standalone game, which I kind of like. It almost like a Final Fantasy in that, with a few exceptions. Final Fantasy people will know. Each of those games are essentially their own thing, right? Spin-offs to the joke ending of Drakengard. Yep, yep. Honestly, I love FNAF. Super looking forward to the movie this December, but I can't say I'm excited about a possible new game, because how much more can they do with the game? Same question I've been asking. How much more can you do with what you got? Nintendo has become the gimmick company. From consoles to games, everything has to have a gimmick. You say gimmick like it's derogatory, but what separates a gimmick from, like I said, a mechanic? When is it a gimmick and when is it a core mechanic, you know? Destructible environment, and you build the whole game around it, and you build puzzles out of it. It's like saying the physics gun in Half-Life 2 was a gimmick. But they also, like, built the game around it, so, I don't know. I think if it was just pure gimmicks, they wouldn't be as well received as they are. I mean, they're doing something right. I've been watching someone play Drakengard. He was suffering at the end of the stream. Oh, Jesus Christ. Horrible, horrible experience. Right, well, thanks for watching. How goes our actual strip mining operation? If we just have a quick glance at the galaxy map, I think we're almost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. God, 7 systems cleared. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, we're like a third. We're like a third of the galaxy done. I'm gonna have to listen to some podcasts and do the rest in my own time. But we're getting there. Soon. Soon. Alrighty, I am roasting. Enjoy the rest of your night. And good chat. Sorry, I'll just read these last messages since you sent them. FNAF just had the secret of the Mimic. Just had the secret of the Mimic game come out. It's good and finally fixes the lore. Yeah. I heard of this, but I didn't know it was even the same universe. They're not even doing Freddy in the games anymore. The last game was tangentially related to the original story, like a series of Easter eggs. FNAF lore is unfixable. FNAF fans are unfixable. I don't know why I'm throwing shade at the end of the stream. Good night, everyone. See you possibly on Sunday, actually, because D&D is up in the air. We'll see. Night night.